Do you often stay up late?
Yes. Because I often finish work late, so and I come back home around 11 p.m. So it take. After that, I also do something like evening routine before going to bed. So I often go to bed late.
Cho một số comment với em. Comment về cái thói quen của em ấy.
I know that habit is not good for my health. So recently I tried to hit the sack earlier, more early, sooner than before, and instead of staying up late, I will get up early in the morning to have a lot of time.
So you can call me a night owl since I often stay up quite late. Usually I finish my work at 11 p.m. I sell beverages, bubble tea in particular. So when I wrap up everything and go to bed, it's already past 11. So I try my best to finish everything. Hoặc là mình có thể câu gọi là câu là kết thúc, call it a day hả? Let's call it a day thì thôi, coi như là hết ngày thì câu đó nó lại không đúng. So when I wrap everything up thì it's already past 11. So I try to finish things undone before going to bed, before hitting the sack, right? Hoặc là hitting the bed. Around nha. So as a result, I go to bed quite late and maybe over midnight. I'm dead tired. I'm usually dead tired, and I'm usually dead tired when going to bed. So I hit like a baby and I'm out like a light. Right? I'm usually dead tired, and the moment my head touch that comfy, fluffy pillow, I'm out like a light, như là tắt đèn vậy, hoặc là I sleep like a baby. Vậy thì mình có là dead tired nè, mình chết, mệt dã man, exhausted, worn out, tired out, fatigue, drained. Đấy, là get tired. So touch my comfy fluffy pillow. Comfy là comfortable.
Comfy fluffy pillow.
Đó, fluffy là nó giống như nó có lông vậy. Đấy. Thì nó như thế này, nó bông bông xù xù là nó là comfy fluffy pillow. Soft cozy fluffy pillow. Thì I am out like a light. Bây giờ người ta còn dùng từ hit a shack. Out like a light. Đây, means đây này. Out like a light, you fall fast asleep. Fast asleep and sleep like a baby.
Out like
Ra là mình tắt điện giống như là ánh sáng mà nó tắt đi vậy. Out like a light. And sleep like a baby.
out like
a light.
out like a light.
Nhưng mà đừng đọc out ngay đây. I'm out like a light.
I'm out like a light. Like a light.
I'm out like a light.
Bỏ cái out cái tờ này nè. I'm out like a light.
I'm out like a light.
Đấy. So lately instead of staying late, I've been getting up earlier. I've been dùng theo hàng thành ha. I've been getting up earlier to have more time in the morning, and so I literally switched from a night owl to early bird for the sake of my health and productivity. So I literally for the sake of vì cái gì đó, hoặc là vì cái gì đó, for the benefit of đây, for the sake of my health, vì ai đó, vì cái gì đó, so for the sake of my health, for God's sake, ôi rồi ôi vì Chúa, for God's sake, why nghĩ là for God's sake just go through đó. Ôi rồi ôi. Right, okay. Next. Do you stay up late when you were a kid? Vòng kiểu nào cũng phải có một câu này ha. Bắt đầu tới lúc để em show up thì quá khứ đơn.
Actually, when I was a kid, it was different from when I grow up. When I was a little child, I actually was early bird. Because when I was because at that moment I just I didn't have to work. I just learning, and I need to learn, and so I have a lot of time to study during the day, so I could finish my assignments early. And so I collect the day earlier than now. So as a result, I didn't have a tendency to stay up late. And additionally, my parents also require me to go to bed around 10 p.m. Because they want me to get up early in the morning to prepare to go to school on time.
Rồi, so sẽ dùng những kiểu là actually when I was a kid nha, không phải là kid. Rồi nhá.
Kid.
Kid.
When I was a kid, right? Actually, when I was a kid, it was a total different story. Right? Back then, I was a real early bird. Back then, cái hồi đó đó, chứ không nói là at that moment nha, không cái khoảnh khắc đó mà là that time. Đấy. That time I didn't have to work. My main focus and responsibility were to learn more and more. Let me see. Chắc là was đúng rồi. To learn more and more. And my family members let me spend time mostly for studying, so I just had to finish my assignment and write them up before 10. So I didn't tend to stay up late. I didn't have the tendency. I didn't have the tendency to stay up late. Không có xu hướng thức khuya. I didn't tend to stay up late. I didn't have the tendency to stay up late. Tới khi mà quánh ra thì nó lại sai từ chính tả. Have a tendency to stay up late. Rồi, rồi, on the other hand, my parents wouldn't. Có thể nói on the other hand hoặc là specifically, more specifically, to be honest. And also, my parents wouldn't allow me to stay up late. I heard it was for the sake of my high school, high school. So, I was a being kid as well. Đúng rồi. For the sake of my high school, and I was an obedient kid. So as a result, hitting the sack before 10, obviously. It was. Thấy đó? It was. Rồi đây. Obedient. Đó là tính từ nghe lời, đọc từ nghe lời gì em?
Obedient.
Cái này đọc là
Obey.
Yeah.
Obey.
Obey.
No. obey. Mặc dù á, nó là âm rung đúng không? Obey, nghĩa là môi mình nó cũng obey, chứ đừng đọc là obey, 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 obey,
Obey.
obey,
Obey.
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 Obedient.
Obey.
Mình sẽ nói ha. Obedient, obedient,
Obedient.
up,
Up. Obedient.
ngoan đấy. Obey.
Obey.
Next. What do you do when you step late?
For me, when I stay up late, I often spend that that precious time to do something, do some important thing, like to stick one to stick on my to-do list, like learning. I did some urgent assignments. However, sometimes I also stay up late to entertain, like surfing social media, chatting with my friends.
Rồi gì nữa? Khúc này mình có thể ghép cái khúc mà tôi biết nó là không có tốt cho sức khỏe của tôi đó. Đấy. I know that it was unhealthy and to be such a literally to be such a night owl, but yeah, and I know that I should go to bed earlier for the sake of my health and productivity the day after, but it can be helped. Đấy, but đúng không? But it can, cũng chịu thôi, it can be helped, hoặc là I can't help it, tôi cũng chịu, because I don't have much time during the day, so consequently, nighttime is
I can't.
my time. Nighttime is my time, so I think I function well around midnight. So my body is getting used to staying up late as well. So I hope that in the future sáng dậy sớm á. Switch to an early bird instead of taking a night owl by getting up earlier, and spend time more doing other stuff instead of staying so late and killing myself. Chừng nào thì mình cũng sẽ có cách để nói. So it can be helped. Chỗ này thì mình sẽ nói là spend time with anh nha. Em hay bị spend cộng tu verb lắm á.
Yeah.
Spend nè, waste nè. Rồi, spend time doing some important things that was left unfinished during the day, such as learning English or other urgent stuff. On the other hand, sometimes I entertain or indulge myself by chatting. Indulge myself, mình có indulge là nuông chiều, indulge myself là nuông chiều bản thân. Indulge. Còn không mình nói là I indulging fast food, nghĩa là tôi tận hưởng fast food, tôi đắm chìm trong đồ ăn nhanh, là tôi rất thích đồ ăn nhanh, là indulging. Còn indulge không á, thì là nuông chiều lại đó. Not feeling for indulging in at 24. Indulge. Nhiều bản thân là means to allow oneself have something enjoyable, and it is good for them. May indulge in eating too much chocolate. Indulge their child by buying many toys, giving in to desire or wishes. Là mình đúng rồi đó. Indulging là enjoy. Indulge someone nuông chiều. Indulge is bad for you. Give in to bad things. Mình chịu thua trước những đồ chịu thua trước những cái mong cầu, những cái ao ước. Em desires của em thì so indulging a big piece of cake, indulge herself her love for shopping by buying a new dress. Trời, có new dress mà ngán gì. Rồi, and next, what does it feel like the next morning if you step late?
Obviously, when I stay up late, in the next morning, I always feel sleepy, and I feel my energy is my body is run out of energy. For example, just yesterday, I immersed myself to surfing TikTok for 2 hours, and I stay up late to around 2 a.m. And in the next morning, I get up. I got up late, around 10 p.m. and although I sleep enough 8 hours, but I can stand my sleepy feelings. And the whole day, on that day, I I was pretty tired, and as a result, I didn't have a productive day. Days.
Okay, good. Obviously, the next morning I always feel sleepy and dizzy like a zombie. Right? Để coi người ta dùng like a zombie như thế nào nha. Feeling like getting a no sleep like a zombie. Yeah. So the next morning I feel sleepy, like a zombie, and yeah, right, and my body feels a bit like being drained out of energy, giống như hút cạn năng lượng, hay là bị sucked out of energy, bị hút cạn năng lượng, hay là rút mà, cái sẽ là hút cạn năng lượng. And yesterday, bắt đầu kể chuyện quá khứ nè, I indulged myself, I
Indulged.
Em nói là immersed là đắm chìm vào. Nếu mà em immersed thì em sẽ không có immerse myself by, mà là immerse myself in. Scrolling TikTok mindlessly, một cách không có để ý, mindlessly till 2 a.m. Right?
Consequently.
As a result, as a consequence, in consequence, thus occurring, hence, nhiều hai.
Consequence.
Therefore, accordingly, hence.
Consequently.
Consequently, I got up real late the next morning, despite the fact that I slept. If I sleep enough 8 hours, but my head was still killing me. Làm tôi giống như là give me pain. And I suffered from a severe headache. It was unavoidable and a price I had to pay for indulging myself in an unhealthy way. As you can guess, I didn't have a productive day, so I guess I'll have to break this bad habit of mine, or it'll leave me regretful later. Hoặc là nó sẽ làm cho tôi hối tiếc sau này. Leave me regretful later. Break bad habit. Thay vì nói là break my bad habit thì sẽ nói là break this bad habit of mine. Nói gì cho nó ngộ quá. Habit một bờ. Break bad habit. trong cái bài test habit của Ed Sheeran thì có my bad habits lead me to you. Khổ hả? My bad habits lead to you. Alright. Internet. When did you start using the internet?
Nó không. So, if I remember exactly, it was when I was little child. Physically, when I was grade at 6, my at that time my parents bought for my older brother a computer, which is served to his studying, and I had a chance to explore a computer at that time. And obviously, because in order to use computer effectively, you need to connect it with internet. So I experienced the internet quite soon compared to my peers. And I felt that it was really a great opportunity for me to exposure to have a soon exposure to internet, because it helped me when I grow up, it helped me a lot to adapt with technology development nowadays.
far as I'm concerned, hoặc là to the best of my memory. Yeah. Theo cái trí nhớ của em thì
As I'm concerned.
concerned.
As far as I'm concerned.
As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned.
As far
Other times this place lived up when I was growing up and where I happen to live now. There's nothing there for me. Nghe chán như ta. The place like that when a really good day, it's just days. You can enjoy them properly. Once it's over, I really gonna can. Đi tù hả? And I want to enjoy being back home with. That's why I'm gonna comment this memory. Câu này cũng làm trả lời câu hỏi này cũng hay đấy.
sâu sắc.
Yeah. Ví dụ như if I say my hometown is the place I lived up, I lived in where I was growing up and where I desire to live forever. In a place like this, every day is a good day. Đấy. Every day is a memorable. Not every day is a good day, but I think everything is great as long as I'm in my hometown, and I always enjoy them properly. And maybe I'm a little selfish, but I don't want to leave this hometown ever because I really enjoy being home. Right? Home is where my mom is, and my mom lives here, and she wouldn't live here if it wasn't necessary. So I'm gonna commit this memory to this memory. Wow, commit là cam kết đúng không? Tôi sẽ cam kết với cái này. I'm gonna commit to this memory in the back of my head. Rồi đó, mình đổi câu trả lời của người ta thành câu trả lời của mình. And I basically started using the internet since I was 6. At that time around, since I was a 6-year-old girl, nếu muốn phức tạp hóa mọi chuyện. At that time around, my parents bought my brother a computer for the sake. I had a chance to lay my hands on. To the best of my memory. Hoặc là recollection, I must recall that everybody can remember. Được á, câu này hay nha. Ông nói cho một câu văn vẽ dài dòng xong kêu tôi không nhớ được. Chúng ta sẽ lấy phần chữ, không lấy phần hình ảnh minh họa. Những câu nói đi vào lòng đất. To the best of my recollection.
To the best of my
If I can recall, I basically started using to lay my hands on. And to find get something. When I lay my hands on his computer. When I là ai á hả, chứ không phải ai đâu hả? Không, ai, chứ sao ai này ta? Trời, nhỏ xíu vậy mà còn my woman rồi hả? Thôi vậy. Đây là XX Hunter phải không ta? Kinh nhờ. Lấy cái quán. Seven Deadly Sin. Vậy tội. must have my early exposure to the internet would help me have an advantage in IT later on in my life. Đấy. Chắc hẳn họ đã show off cái pháp của modal verb vất vả em. They must have helped my early exposure to internet would help me have help cộng vất ba vất không nha. Cái đừng có tu. Help me have an advantage in IT later on in my life. Cho nó xuống chút cho Google nó dễ dịch. IT internet. Đấy. They must have hoped my early exposure to the internet would help me have an advantage. Đấy. Have an advanced. Đây. Advantage. Tại vì mình nói là my parents want me to have an early exposure ha, chứ không phải là soon exposure nha. Thì my parents must have hoped. I'm still grateful for them until today. Wouldn't be this excellent at in IT if they hadn't let me use cái này là sẽ không có thật hiện tại nè. Đấy. Còn cái này là không có thật trong quá khứ nè.
Yeah.
Grateful for them hay là grateful to them. I'm grateful for, đúng rồi. I'm grateful for what I have. Đang là for không ạ? Deep conversation. Deep conversation such as what do you eat today? What will we have for lunch? And what are you gonna eat for dinner? That's it. Do you use the internet much during the day?
Yes, definitely. Living in digital eras, and I can't imagine that I could live without the internet, because I use the internet for many reasons, and yeah, like keep in touch with my families, my friends. I also use it for studying, working, and so on. I can say I use the internet during the day, every moment during the day.
Okay, so I'm one of the kids of digital area. Era. I'm one of the kids of the digital era. So digital era. So it's a fact that I can live without the internet. I use the internet for multiple purposes, such as keeping in touch with my friends, multiple purposes, keeping in touch with my friends, family, keeping up with things, keeping up with or catching up with things going on around the world, and for my study as well. I don't think that there would be an individual who could survive this era without the internet. Even the children on the mountainous areas now are studying with competent teachers living in the cities via Zoom, virtual classrooms, and the likes. So, what not? What not? Bữa mình có nói là what not, đúng không? What not có nghĩa là gì em? And what not đó nhớ không? And what not có nghĩa là bà giống vậy á. Same á. And mấy cái thứ same đó. Rồi mấy thứ giống vậy á. And something or anything of the same or similar kind. So, and what not. And the likes. Hoặc mấy thứ giống vậy á. Thì hai cái này cũng tương tự nhau ha. And virtual classroom. So in conclusion, there won't be stretch. Stretch là giãn đúng không? Nhưng mà stretch còn có nghĩa là nói quá. So be a stretch. Nói quá. Đây nè. At a stretch. Quá. He can work for 10 hours at a stretch. Cái này không phải cái stretch mình cần. That's a stretch này nè. At full stretch. Cái này cũng không phải cái mình cần.
Understanding the phrase, that's a... Hello everyone, and welcome to our English learning channel. What it... Completely true. It implies that the speaker believes...
Exaggerated and not completely true. It's a stretch. Đúng rồi. I think it won't be a stretch. I think it won't be a stretch. Nghĩa là be stretch là be exaggerated. Exaggerated or not completely true. Stretching the facts, overreaching in their statement. Stretching the facts, nói quá. You stretch là giãn đúng không? Stretching the facts là nói quá. I think stretch too much is not original or true shape.
The other stretching a rubber in response to overstatements. 2. Alice, I think I can finish this project in an hour. 3. Bob, that's a stretch, considering how detailed the project is. 4. In debates or arguments. 5. Alex, he's the best basketball player of all time. 6. Sam, that's a stretch. There have been many great players. 7. In response to unlikely theories. 8. Kelly, maybe the dog learned how to open the fridge on its own. 9. Lee, that's a stretch. Don't you think?
No, that's not a stretch. That's not a stretch. Dog's gonna open the fridge. How did that? 4 more. avoid using informal situations. Serious, student casual thoughts, light-hearted content. Ok. Thì tóm lại là mình nói chuyện mình đi thi mà, thì cũng không cần phải là avoid formal đâu. I think that's a stretch. That's okay. Miễn đừng có mấy dùng mấy cái F word là được, chứ hell cũng được mà. Nhưng mà thôi tránh đi, vì người ta khó tính. Rồi, and yeah.
Đây.
Sao em?
Thấy câu này đi chị. Cái vậy đi nào.
Ê, Google dịch hay á.
This one change.
It want me chứ không phải là I want me nha. Không có, sẽ làm cái
It
internet. Is definitely in the bore. Is a bore. Mặc dù boredom mới là danh từ nói, nhưng mà is a bore thì có nghĩa là chán quá đi. Less is a bore.
Definitely is a bore.
Less is more nè. Less, mấy người nói less is more thì sống ở trong nhà nè. Đấy. Còn mấy người less is a bore. Less is a bore. Để phản đem lại mấy người kêu less is more. More is more. Less is a bore. Đúng. So let's providing you with company. Cái câu này company nghĩ là sao vậy em? Công ty hả?
Yeah. A bore is
deprive someone of something là gì? Tước đoạt. Solitude là gì? Solitude là sự một mình. Solitude. Without providing you with company là cái sự một mình. Mấy công ty đó. Sleep deprived.
Deprive.
Nghĩa là tước đoạt, nghĩa là mất ngủ. Rồi, thank you. See you later.
Dạ, cảm ơn chị.
Bye bye.